Hey guys, thanks for joining me on this video. A really weird thing happened here in town, and it kind of in my neighborhood, and it kind of baffled me. Now, uh, I get that, like, I have no problem with uh, the LGBTQ, whatever letters else they have in there. And I got no problem with that. I don't care if you want to uh, uh, conduct yourselves in any way you want. It's a free world, okay? But um, I've seen this before as well. A gay couple will move into the neighborhood, and one of the first things they do is hang a rainbow pride flag outside their window. Now, I get it that they're gay and they're proud and they're queer and they're here. I understand that. I get that. But it's only gay folk that do this. No people go into. I have never ever moved anywhere and hung a sign to celebrate my sexuality and to celebrate my straightness, and hung a flag out. I don't understand that mentality. Like, you want to be treated as normal, you want to be treated as equal and everybody else, yet you want to put it out there like that, almost daring someone to say something, and then when somebody who doesn't care so much or doesn't care for that community eggs their house or something, or does something property-wise damage, then they're, oh my God, we were victimized, and how can this happen, and why are we getting targeted? Is it maybe you put a flag out? Like, I get it. If you're a fella that wants to play with other fellas' dangly bits, that's fine. If you're a girl that wants to tickle the clam, I don't give a shit. That's none of my business. But why do you have to hang a flag? Like, you're the only group that actually does this. No group goes out and puts a flag out that, like, do straight people even have a flag? Like, what? There's a difference between equality. Equality is no straight people are hanging flags celebrating their sexuality. No straight people are getting parades at taxpayers' dollars to celebrate their sexuality. Nobody's not getting jobs because of their sexuality. I don't get that. I don't understand. Like, even today and now, they're constantly talking about the fight for equality, the fight for rights, the fight for who's holding you back? Like, I don't understand that. Here in Canada, we have gay people living everywhere. There's a couple on my block. They're wonderful, wonderful people. Again, I don't know why you feel the need to hang a flag proclaiming your sexuality. It's almost like you're advertising or something. Like, I don't understand. It's either advertising, you're hunting up some other gay people, or I don't understand why you have to be so prideful. I don't get that. I really don't. Like, what business is it of ours who you dick or who you let whatever you guys do? Like, whose business is that? Nobody's. It's not mine. It's nobody's. Yet you feel the need to have parades to shove in our faces, and flags. You hijacked the rainbow so that you guys can have a symbol. That's fine. I don't care. But why do I have to pay for it? Why are my tax dollars going to that parade? If you guys are so proud, why don't you guys pony up the dough for it? Why don't you put up the $5 million and pay for parade security and pay for all of that? I get that you want equality. You have it. There's nowhere in Canada that you're not being denied service because you're gay. There's nowhere in Canada where you're being and if you are, it's the anomaly. It's the minority. The majority of people don't give a shit. The majority of people could care less about your sexuality. You guys are the ones that are pushing it at us and forcing us to accept something that we don't care about. Nobody has voiced their displeasure at it. Nobody has said anything. And the few that are the minority, you can't go and say, oh, well, everybody hates fags. Well, no, they don't. They just don't care about fags. They just don't care. What they do care about is when you're saying, if you don't listen to me rant and rave, or you don't listen to me declare my equality and declare my gayness, if you can't stomach that, then you're the bigot, you're the homophobe, you're the gay hater, because you're not letting me celebrate my gayness and put it out there and make you pay for it, and put that agenda in the schools. I was watching a recent thing about the school system in America, and how in a lot of these leftist liberal cities, they're pushing this the trans agenda. And they even had a classroom where they had a trans woman come in and teach 7-year-olds and 6-year-olds about cross-dressing and how it was okay and how it was fine. That's too young for them to be figuring. That's not right. And anyway, that's not my issue. I don't care about that. Well, yes, I do. When you're trying to teach my children that cross-dressing is fine, of course it's fine. But they don't need RuPaul to come into my class and put on a big spectacle. That's not how to do it. You let them figure it out on their age, when they grow up and when they're mature enough to understand it. What you don't do is take children to Pride Parade where guys are walking around with their asses hanging out and doing very adult bedroom things on floats and in parks and on sidewalks and whatnot. Again, I don't give a shit how gay you are. You can be gay as you want. Just realize that you don't have to push it on everybody. Nobody cares. Nobody's denying you service or denying you rights or anything like that. Maybe 40, 50 years ago, yes. But that's not happening here. You're fighting a battle that's already been won. And what you're doing is you're overcompensating. When you move into a neighborhood and you hang a flag, you're highlighting it. If you get egged, that's on you, because you're advertising to those 1% or the minority of fag haters. You're advertising. You're setting up it's like leaving a plate of bird seed out for the road runner. And knowing that scumbag road runner's never going to get the bird seed, but you can still put that bird seed out anytime you like. It's just not. I don't get that, right? Again, no heterosexual people move into a neighborhood and hang a flag proclaiming their sexuality. None, because it's not normal. I get it that you want to celebrate it. Then fine, on Pride Day, pull that flag out and march up and down the road with it with all as many friends as you want. That's fine, but don't make me pay for it. Again, I don't care about you being gay. I don't. I could give two shits. But what I do care about is when my taxpayers' dollars are going into a $5 million parade in Toronto that crams your sexuality down my throat. Yes, I understand I don't have to go to the parade. Yes, I understand that. But I have to be rerouted around that parade that's being paid for by taxpayer dollars. I have to reschedule that. I have to put up with... I don't. But my point is that's what a lot of the pundits will say. That's what a lot of the critics will say. Just seems so weird to me. So weird. Who moves into a neighborhood and hangs a flag out saying, would that be acceptable if, say, you were a zoophile? or if you were a bestiality lover, or a pedophile, or any other kind of sexual proclivity, would you move into a neighborhood and you and your partner hang a flag saying, "We fuck animals"? I like to bugger animals? No. Why? Because it's not normal. That kind of thing is meant to be kept inside your own. If you're a deviant and like to diddle animals and farm animals, you sure as hell aren't posting it on your social media. You're going to hidden sites that aren't accessible by normal browsers. Like, that's the place you're doing it. You're not fucking hanging a flag out your thing saying, "I like to diddle children," or "I like to diddle animals," or "I like to." So nobody cares about their sexual proclivities, just like nobody cares about yours. Anyway, that's my rant for today. Go gays!